YouTube, what's going on, y'all? I hope y'all having a good day. My ladies especially, I hope y'all having a fantastic day. To my smokers, if you ain't got what you gotta go get what you gotta get. To my niggas that had to clock in and go get it out the mud today. Salute. It's Monday, bro. So I know realistically everybody has something to do today. It's the start of the week. But it's low-key the start of the holiday season, too, so we're going to start having mad breaks for Thanksgiving and New Year's and Christmas, Martin Luther King Day, and this holiday and that holiday, and you know how it is, bro. We're starting to unwind as a society a little bit, hopefully. But maybe not, bro, because we still got true crimes to watch. So make sure you got your snacks, make sure you got your drinks, make sure you rolled up, packed your bong. Bathroom. Yeah, make sure you got everything you got.
She was just taking a jog and somebody just drove off the side of the road and purposely hit her.
That poor kid. I don't think she felt it.
Looks like she had a kid too.
Oh my God! Oh.
What the fuck?
When a woman out for a jog is struck and killed in broad daylight, Arizona deputies scramble to find the truck that fled the scene. But their desperate search for the perpetrator takes a shocking turn when they receive a phone call no one saw coming.
I'm not asking for favoritism, but everyone's going to know anyways. I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix PD. It's my son.
That's the guy.
What?
That's the guy who did it.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been
Wait.
seen before.
Wait. So he knows his son ran over this lady? Can we run that back?
One saw coming.
I'm not asking for favoritism, but everyone's going to know anyways. I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix PD. It's my son.
That's the guy who did it. That's the guy who did it.
Oh, you're cooked.
The following is based on official police records,
And a Ford
the footage has never
F-150
been
Platinum.
seen before until now. On the morning of February 24th,
I love that shit too.
2024,
Never
dispatchers received an
footage.
urgent 911 call.
I just witnessed a hit and run, and this lady needs an ambulance immediately. The vehicle just drove off. It was a Ford F-250, Ford Super Duty.
Jesus.
The woman was just running along the side of the road, and the guy just drove and hit her for no reason at all.
Okay, so she was walking?
Okay, thank you. She was just taking a jog, and somebody just drove off the side of the road and purposely hit her.
Okay.
I witnessed it in my rear view mirror. I don't know if this truck is coming back. I think he's coming back. I think the guy is coming back. He drove west, and he came back to the scene, but
Okay, he
he's
did
still in
come
his
back?
truck, and he looks like he's going to drive away, but I don't know what he's doing.
Is she conscious?
I don't think so. I think she's breathing. That's the guy who did it. That's the guy who did it.
A Maricopa County deputy arrives as the caller points to the suspect's vehicle, but it once again turns and flees the scene. With the deputy unable to leave the victim's side, a civilian volunteers to follow the suspect, but quickly loses sight of them. Though the deputy attempts to help the victim, the woman shows no sign of life. At 10:02 a.m., she's pronounced deceased. As backup arrives, they work to locate some form of identification, but find only her cell phone.
That poor kid. I don't think she felt it.
Looks like she had a kid too.
Scattered along
Jesus
the roadway
Christ.
are her white earbuds, glasses, and pieces of a headlight. Her shoes were thrown from her feet, with one lying more than 70 feet from the other, a brutal indication of how violently she was struck.
Hey, just letting you know and let Sergeant know, there's a possible next of kin over by his grant. He said that the wife and mom were out running, and they can't get a hold of her, so.
The man
Damn.
provides the phone number for his wife, 43-year-old Lisa Mancuso. A deputy calls it, and in a tragic confirmation, the victim's phone rings. It isn't long before another family member arrives at the scene.
Can I help you, sir?
Ow,
Yeah,
on
what's
my
going
AC.
on, officer? My son just called me. He's crying and everything. He lives right here.
He lives on the other side.
He lives right over there.
You're gonna have to go down to Galvin, up Central to get there.
Is somebody hit by a car or something?
They will be able to fill you in.
The man is Lisa's father-in-law. He rushes to her home where deputies are speaking with Lisa's husband and young son. Their emotions spill over as they learn the cause of her death.
Oh my God! Oh. Where's the son of a...
Looking for him.
Hit and run? Terrible, isn't it?
Fuck.
You know what?
No words for
We're
it.
complaining about a stop sign here. You know, this is ridiculous. They go 8 miles an hour down this road. I know you guys are spread thin. I realize that.
You have every reason to be upset. So. we're
Terminator? This nigga talking to?
No, just what would pass the house.
Lisa's husband, Stephen, attempts to pull up their security footage, while friends and family try to comfort the young boy who has just lost his mother.
That's fuck.
You can be all right, buddy. It's all right.
Great film. How's your chest, dude?
It's better, but dude, I'm just in utter shock right now. Like, I can't even think of it.
This shit's sad as fuck,
Overcome with
bro.
emotion, Stephen takes his son inside the home for a break, while his father stays outside with deputies.
How bad is Lisa looking? Bad?
I mean, no, I wouldn't recommend seeing her right now. How's that? That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, this is gonna be devastating for him and his son.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Lisa there?
Yeah, sir. I'm sorry to say this, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, her poor son.
Back at the scene, deputies gather statements from witnesses.
That's so fucked
He
up.
noticed this woman in black, workout clothes, if you will, jogging.
Okay.
She wasn't anywhere near the damn room. In my own personal opinion,
Right.
not seeing the details,
Right.
as far off as she was,
Right.
and shame on me for saying this, there had to have been intent.
The 911 caller who saw the
Not
tragedy
shame on you
unfold
for
in his
saying that,
rearview
bro.
mirror.
It making a good observation, that's not shame on you for saying that, bro. If she's that far, God, this is sad as fuck, bro. I'm gonna just keep watching.
Also told dispatchers
This
the
is just sad
incident
as
looked
fuck.
very intentional, but deputies aren't quite certain that's the case.
I just want them to catch this
So
nigga and
originally
get him
he
in the
said
interrogation room so he can explain what the
But
fuck.
then when I asked him
Like,
about,
what is the connection here?
did the vehicle like abruptly turn into it? And he said no, it was just a gradual, kind of went over like 692 or just distracted or something. Yeah.
Drunk?
But you leave, and maybe big truck. Yeah. Call it play dumb.
Yep.
You came back.
It came back. If you thought
Saw what
I just hit a box in the road.
Yeah.
According to witnesses, the truck ultimately made 2 U-turns near the crash site before fleeing the scene for a final time. While the cameras at Lisa's house weren't working, investigators obtained a clear view of the truck just before impact from a nearby residence. The 911 caller's SUV passes the home, followed moments later by the suspect's truck after rolling through a stop sign. The collision itself happens off camera, but the sound of the impact is fully captured.
Jesus.
Despite
I didn't think they were
clear
gonna play
footage
it,
of
though.
the truck and several witnesses, investigators are only able to get a partial license plate. Once images of the vehicle begin circulating on social media, deputies receive a shocking phone call they never expected.
Sheriff's Office, how may I help you?
Hi, my name is Ben Moore, and I need to have a deputy dispatched out to me. The person that drove my son's truck last night, drove him home, hit a gal on Cloud Road and Central, and I just found out about it, so I was calling to see if they could come to my house.
Is your son there?
He's here. Yeah, he's here with me.
Yes.
And just so you know, I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix. I'm not asking for favoritism, but everyone's going to know anyways.
Okay.
I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix PD. It's my son.
Lieutenant Moore's message is relayed to a Maricopa deputy, who reaches out to him urgently for more details.
Yes, I started getting phone calls. It's the only reason I even knew. So I went outside, I looked, there was damage on the front of the vehicle. And so I went inside and asked my son. His buddy called me immediately because he had seen the pictures online.
Right.
And said he was at breakfast. That kid's on the way here right now.
Okay.
The one that was at breakfast with him this morning.
Yes, sir.
That friend says that the girl he was on a date with was driving the truck.
Where is the vehicle currently located?
It's where he normally parks it, on the side of my house.
Okay.
It's on the side of the house.
Was he in the vehicle when the crash happened?
He doesn't know. He was passed out.
Okay, I
So,
understand. Does he know who was in the vehicle?
Do you think he's gonna get away with pinning this on some random girl? Because I don't believe that shit for a second, bro. You're saying a girl that you went out on a date with was driving your buddy's truck. That your buddy, was he there? I'm so confused on the details now. That's got to be a blatant lie, bro. That's got to be a blatant lie. That don't really make a lot of sense.
yes, he does.
Cause why would she be driving his truck? You're not even on the. Why would she be driving the truck of a dude she's not even on a date with? That don't make sense.
Deputy obtains his address and lets him know he needs to come speak with him in person.
And like
Yeah,
I said,
they gotta
I
make this shit
really
make
reported.
sense,
I didn't
bro.
know anything about it.
This shit ain't adding up.
Started getting phone calls, and he was passed out in his bed.
Yeah.
For as long as I can remember. So I don't know
Thank you.
times, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying. So nobody was sitting here trying not to call you or anything.
No, I am very grateful for you putting the pieces together, sir. Thank you, and thanks for your son for coming forward.
It's the right thing to do.
Yes, sir.
So, just so they know he has an attorney, and that's only for protection because this whole thing's weird.
Yes.
So he's going to cooperate. I'm just waiting for the attorney to call me back. So this isn't because he's not going to talk. He's not going to cooperate.
No, you
he's
know
fully
exactly.
Gonna
We
cooperate.
just have to make sure that,
I know.
that his rights are
100%.
preserved. So totally
100%. That's all it is, and I think you'd call for your son too. So I'm just,
absolutely.
you know what I mean.
When he arrives, Lieutenant Moore greets him in the driveway, along with his son, 20-year-old Jacob Moore.
That nigga's
So we're
20?
gonna do the initial, just get here and
Nigga, look at least about 32. Niggas that watch Bad Boys, they know.
we're just gonna kind of lock down until the detectives are done over there.
Please tell me y'all niggas remember that scene, bro, with Reggie in the first movie, bro. Please tell me y'all remember that shit.
And this is one of the witnesses at the restaurant.
Hi.
Jackson.
Okay.
And they went to pick up another witness that was at the restaurant to bring him here.
Just breathe, dude. If it wasn't you, don't worry about it. That's the big thing. Dad'll tell you. If it wasn't you, I get other things are gonna happen, but
He doesn't.
He don't look.
He's never dealt with
I know.
He don't look like that calmed him down one bit.
sad and how it's going to affect me. So I told him I love you, and I would be here regardless of that.
While waiting for detectives to finish surveying the crime scene, Lieutenant Moore leads the deputy to the truck.
So it's up here, the damage.
That's a big ass fucking truck, too.
You can see, I didn't touch it, so you can see the body fluid. I'm sure that's what that is. So.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But this, I thought it was weird because right back, I was about to weld the back gate. And I came over here and went through the garage to get something. I'm like, why is this truck over here? It's never parked over here. And it's weird. So, strange. But, so.
well, unfortunately, crud happens, but.
The deputy quickly snaps photos of the truck and the damage to the front left headlight. As another deputy arrives on scene, they learn the female Jacob claims was driving his truck is named Jenica.
Oh, so this girl does exist because they have a picture
He
of her.
tried to call her because, I was freaking out, mind you. And I know your camera's on. Yep. Hi, hello. I wear one at work too. So, I go, I need her name. And he's like, he was kind of a dazed because I woke him up. He was passed out. And it took him a little bit to know what was going on. He was just tired. Right. And so I woke him up and he tried to call her. Right. And she didn't answer the phone. Okay. And so it's some girl he met that he went on a date with. Yeah. So I've never even met this girl. I don't know who she is.
Do you think it started this morning? Or
What's that?
The date, was it this morning?
I have no clue, sir.
Okay.
So who went out on the date
Though
with this
Jacob
girl?
isn't willing to speak to investigators without his lawyer present, his friend Jackson, who was with him this morning, agrees to answer questions. According to him, it wasn't a date, but rather a get-together involving multiple friends. After a long night out, the entire group went to a cafe called Heart and Soul.
We were there, ate breakfast, had some drinks.
Okay.
And
when you say drinks?
I was drinking. I don't know what they were doing. They were right there on the table. They were drinking too.
Okay.
I remember.
Drinking what? Orange juice, water?
Screwdrivers.
Okay.
So vodka, orange juice. But
Kyle, another friend who was with them this morning at the cafe, also arrives and agrees to answer questions.
Where'd this morning start?
We went to breakfast at Heart and Soul, but to be honest with you, I wasn't paying any attention to what was going on there.
How'd you get to Heart and Soul?
I had some chick driving me, and to be honest, I don't even know her name.
Oh, okay.
She drove my truck.
She drove your truck. Did she pick you up in your truck or come to your house first? And...
Yes, we picked my truck up and then she drove me there.
All right.
We came from. I'm sorry, I don't even know where the hell I was.
Weird stuff house in Peoria or some shit.
Yes. We came from there.
Yeah.
We went to my truck and then we took my truck to Heart and Soul.
Got it.
She drove back.
And you
This nigga kind of. This nigga don't seem fishy to y'all. He kind of. Any nigga that kind of really stand like answering questions like. Remember where I was last night? Yeah. So we went there, got in my truck, went to Heart and Soul. Now we here. Fuck? What are you talking about, dog? I just realized my camera pointed kind of low. I hope y'all even saw me. Y'all might have just saw titties.
Acting as your DD?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know her name at all? Any nickname, first name, internet? Is she a friend of yours online?
I don't even think I met her before last night, but she was.
But she's got the keys to your car.
But
So like, yeah, this ain't adding up, dog. Like,
by Kyle's account, neither of the intoxicated boys drove their trucks, instead relying on two girls, Jenica and another female, who will soon be located and questioned.
Yeah, this just don't add up.
Meanwhile, Lieutenant Moore hands over his home camera system, hoping it may show evidence that Jenica was the one who dropped Jacob off at home this morning.
Just feel bad for this lady. Oh my goodness.
That's right.
I've done so many of those notifications.
Were you vehicle crimes as well?
I ran our vehicular crimes for almost 4 years, 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, social media is blowing up with it, right?
A situation where you have a true victim that
she didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything wrong. And,
it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely horrible. Everything on social media is saying a girl's driving because they were looking for the car. Yeah. I didn't see that until the people start sending me stuff. So honestly, beyond that, I don't know.
That's interesting. So social media is saying that a girl was driving.
Yeah, they said they're looking for a girl in this truck.
That is interesting because that was not publicly released.
Investigators later locate Micah, the girl who acted as Kyle's designated driver from Heart and Soul Cafe. She explains that Jenica is her roommate and confirms the two were at the cafe with the boys that morning.
So who was driving the truck?
Jen was driving and I was also driving. And then...
So you're driving whose vehicle?
I was driving Kyle's.
Alright.
And Jenica was driving Jacob's.
Oh, really?
By her
Because
account,
that's
Jenica
the
didn't
opposite.
drive Jacob home, but rather to Kyle's house.
Let me backtrack a little bit. You guys get to Kyle's. What happens after that?
We get to Kyle's, we park the pickups, and we said goodbye to both of them, and we got in my car, and I drove back to campus with Jen.
So Jen was in your vehicle.
Yes.
Jacob and Kyle stayed at Kyle's house. Is that correct?
I believe so, unless they left after that, I'm not sure.
Micah explains she and Jenica have been with the boys since the night
Why
prior,
everybody sound
but
like they
struggles to
lying?
recall specific times and locations. Her lack of certainty prompts the detective to interrupt the interview with a pointed question.
Hold on, I'm still listening, y'all.
So I'm gonna ask you flat out: are you covering for anyone?
No, I have no idea what's happening.
Okay. So do you understand the severity of this?
I do, yes.
Someone lost their life.
Yes, I know.
All right.
If I knew about it, I would say something. Like, I want to be in law enforcement after I get out of college. Like, I'm a justice studies major. Like, I would not...
Bitch, don't nobody care about that.
To piece together exactly what happened after leaving the cafe, investigators will need to...
Bitch, don't nobody care about that. Don't nobody care that you want to be in law enforcement after you get out of school. I love wireless headsets, man. This shit is the wave now. I'm so glad I bought this shit. Bitch, don't nobody care that you want to be in law enforcement after you get out of school. The fuck?
If I knew about it, I would say something. Like, I want to be in law enforcement after I get out of college. Like, I'm a justice studies major. Like, I would not...
Why the fuck everybody sound like they lying? You feel me? Do y'all believe her? Does she sound like she's telling the truth? Not really.
That at all.
Not to
piece
me, at
together
least.
exactly what
And I'm not
happened
even a
after
skeptical,
leaving the cafe.
skeptical nigga like that. I can't
Investigators
even
will
pronounce
need
it.
to
Like,
speak with Jenica. They prepare to follow Micah to her college dorms, where she believes Jenica will be.
Honestly, I feel...
I know y'all peeped the drip.
Exactly
Don't worry.
how that family is feeling right
Oh, y'all
now.
peeped it.
Because I lost my dad a few years ago. So it just breaks my heart.
At the dorms, Jenica admits to being at the cafe with the group and shares that Jacob and Kyle were intoxicated. Once they left, she confirms that Micah drove Kyle's truck and she drove Jacob's, with plans to meet at a friend's house. But what she says happened next changes everything.
We were driving on like a freeway. He was like, "You missed the turn, like you didn't tell me." He's like, "You missed the turn, let me drive." And he started like yelling. And he was like, "It's my pickup, like let me drive." I was like, "You know what? I don't want to be in this vehicle. Like I don't want to be driving with you yelling at me." He was like all over me. And so I pulled over. So he drove there.
After switching seats with Jacob and arriving at the friend's house, Jenica claims that Jacob didn't want to stay, as he was tired and just wanted to go home.
Everybody got different versions of the story, nigga.
Leaving her in the driveway.
So, about 10
all of a
o'clock
sudden now nobody was there.
this morning, a woman was jogging on Cloud Road, was run down by a gray Ford F-250 and killed. Truck's registered owner happens to be a police officer.
His fancy call.
He doesn't remember how he got there, but he claims that you were driving during the night and that you were driving that truck, and he wasn't.
During the hit?
It's looking like they're trying to place you behind the wheel when that woman was struck and killed.
What?
Thankfully, investigators wouldn't need to rely on hazy accounts, as video evidence would clearly show who was driving the truck just before Lisa Mancuso was struck and killed. Just after 8 a.m. on February 24th, surveillance videos captured Jacob and Kyle arriving at Heart and Soul Cafe. Jacob can be seen dragging his feet, swaying off balance, and showing signs of impairment. Minutes later, Jenica and Micah join the boys and sit at their table, and they're served alcoholic drinks. One friend, who wasn't with the group but seated in the bar area with Jackson, answers a serious question.
Who purchased the liquor? Because you guys are underage.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Were they asking for ID, or you just go in there and...
No, never asked.
As their waitress explains, Kyle and Jacob were both...
I mean, not for nothing, these niggas look like they're 42, but they're only 20, so I mean, you feel me? My collar blue, but my neck is red.
Showing signs of
I be
intoxication.
working like a dog to keep my
They were
family
just being
fed.
obnoxious. They were sitting there dropping the N-word, calling each other and just using...
Oh? Niggas? What did we do? What happened? It wasn't one nigga in this whole video.
No, never asked.
As their waitress explains,
What do we do?
Kyle and Jacob were both increasingly showing signs of intoxication.
They were just being obnoxious. They were sitting there dropping the N-word, calling each other and just using all kinds of profanity. So my concern was just to get them out.
At one point, after purchasing
This ain't
another
party
round
chat,
of
bro. You can't do that
alcoholic drinks,
shit.
the waitress gave them only orange juice, telling investigators it's what they do if they believe someone has had enough alcohol. Around 8:30 a.m., Jacob can be seen with his arms around Jenica, with his
Oh
head
my
laid
god,
on her lap.
nigga. Oh my god, nigga, get up. Oh my lord, nigga. Do you even know this bitch like that? To be just all... I see what niggas is talking about, being all just loose in public. I was never like this. Like, don't get me wrong, when I was in college, I partied OD. Well, I don't think I was ever like this in public, nigga. This is ridiculous. Get a grip, nigga.
He was passed out. He was about to go
Oh
to
my
sleep. They were like,
God.
yeah, he can't sleep up there. And I was like, yeah, it's probably best he leaves. So that's why the girl goes, yeah, he's tired. I'm gonna drive him. He was drinking. So
Which
like,
girl said that?
Jen. She goes, I'm gonna drive his truck. And I go, perfect. And I walked to the door, and then I went back to the bar.
Jackson stays behind at the cafe while the rest of the friend group prepares to leave. A short time later, the truck can be seen pulling into the driveway of their friend's house. As the doors open, Jacob exits the driver's seat, confirming Jenica's claim that the two swapped seats along the way. The two talk for a while and briefly hug before Jacob enters the driver's seat once more. Jenica walks to Micah's car to wait for her
Damn,
friend.
this nigga's this
while
fucked up, he
Jacob
about to
leaves
drive?
alone. Lisa Mancuso would be violently struck and killed less than 10 minutes later. Still, according to a family friend, Jacob has no memory of being behind the wheel.
No shit, dude. He was passed out in the bar in the girl's lap. How the fuck did you at fault too for letting that nigga drive? How, like, dude, if one of my friends wanted to drive OD fucking fucked up like this, bro, I'm taking their keys, even if it leads to a fight, bro. What are you talking about? Y'all nigga, what? Everybody in this video failed, besides the cops. All 4 of them need to go to jail. Honestly, all 4 of them need to go to jail. What the fuck is going on here?
I said, nothing? You can't remember anything? He goes, I remember being at breakfast. He goes, and then the next thing he remembered was his dad waking him up.
Now, hold on. Now that we're at the 20-minute mark here, we're at 1954. I specifically remember saying, right here, this nigga didn't look like that statement calmed him down at all. You feel me? He said, well, if you didn't do it, you ain't got nothing to worry about. That's not a good reaction, nigga. Like, you feel me? That's not a good reaction, dog.
As more video footage is uncovered and additional friends are interviewed, investigators learn that Jacob began drinking as early as 11 p.m. the night before.
Damn!
After visiting multiple bars throughout the night, he enjoyed additional drinks with his friends at an abandoned racetrack.
When you guys are at the abandoned racetrack, and you guys are drinking, about how much did you guys drink between everybody?
How about 1 or 2 drinks?
There was like a 12-pack that we had in the truck. So that split between everyone, which is just, what is that, 2.5 beers?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, 2-3 beers. Yeah, that's what I thought.
When you guys were drinking at the racetrack, what'd you guys do with all the beer cans?
In the back of his truck.
You threw it in the back of the truck?
Yeah.
According to police records, 8 crushed beer cans were found in a dumpster, removed from Jacob's truck prior to the deputies' arrival. They'd been thrown away by Jacob's father, Lieutenant Moore, who openly admitted he did so before knowing the truck was involved in the accident.
Okay, that's not his fault.
Could be protein, the Coors Light, and the Monster. I picked up a whole handful of crap out of the back of his truck and threw it in here.
And while Jacob's father was seemingly conflicted over whether Jacob parked the truck in its usual spot,
Where he normally parks it, on the side of my house.
Well, why's his truck over here? It's never parked over here. It's weird.
the camera system his father gave police ultimately showed Jacob arriving at home and exiting the driver's seat himself. In an interview recorded on the day of Lisa's death, a deputy acknowledged Lieutenant Moore's concern that the investigation might appear to show him preferential treatment.
In 26 years, there are untold sacrifices you've made. There are things that you gave up, things that you did for the better of, whether it be a citizen or an agency or another officer, things that you'll never get recognized for, things that you'll never get back, things that you've had to deal with that are untold and never will be told, the things that you saw and dealt with, I know.
It's the nature of police work.
Yeah. And for that to be called into, when something like this happens, because there's automatically that, well, he's protecting his kid, he's doing this, he's doing that, and I want to do everything to circumvent that.
Yeah, I'm not protecting anybody.
I know.
At all.
That's why we're having this conversation, because I had
I'm
a
not
feeling.
protecting anybody.
It's so fucked up that you put your dad in that situation, bro. Because now people are calling, as soon as the public, because the public doesn't know all that shit. They don't know, his father's a good cop or whether it may be a good cop, bad cop. That's just one conversation. I don't know who's really, I don't know who that conversation is really between. But at the end of the day, bro, yeah, that's his kid. He's supposed to protect him no matter what. But you know how the public is going to spin that, bro. And it's fucked up that you put your dad in that situation. Your dad got a good job going on. You got a nice-ass truck. You got a house. Shit's going good for y'all, bro, and you want to get drunk behind the wheel with all your friends. Get drink in the bar. Y'all not even 21. You look 42. Like, bro, I'm just disappointed, bro. I think all of these niggas should go to jail.
To have no memory of the incident, he Googled DUI manslaughter on his phone at 2:37 p.m., less than 10 minutes before his father reached out to deputies.
Insane.
He sent a text message to a close friend an hour later, one that seemed to suggest he knew what was coming next.
Like, he said, "Hey, I love you, just so you know that." And I said, "What makes you say that?" He said, "I might be going away."
At the time the Ford F-250 was seized by police, detectives were unable to prove that Jacob was behind the wheel at the time of the crash and couldn't get a warrant for a sample of Jacob's blood.
Huh?
DNA taken from the broken headlight of the truck would later come back as a match to 43-year-old Lisa Mancuso. After a warrant for his arrest was issued, 20-year-old Jacob Moore, in the company of his lawyer, surrendered voluntarily at the police station. His bond was set at $200,000.
God damn.
In April of 2025, as part of a plea deal, Jacob pleaded guilty to manslaughter and leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death. He was later sentenced in 2025 to serve 4 years in the Arizona Department of Corrections. He was also ordered to pay restitution.
What?
To Lisa Mancuso's family, and will be placed on 3 years of supervised probation following his release. For the 1-year anniversary of...
That nigga got 4 years for getting behind the wheel, blackout drunk, and running a woman over on the side of the road. Oh my God, white America is insane. How? How? Oh my God, if that nigga was 10% black, he would have got life. How? Dog, what? 4 years? Who is his fucking lawyer? Nardwar, nigga?
I have to serve 4 years.
Did he have dirt on the fucking judge? What is going on?
Department of Corrections. He was also ordered to...
Niggas get more than 4 years for drunk driving and hitting the stop sign. What are we talking about?
Pay restitution to Lisa Mancuso's family and will be placed on 3 years of supervised probation following his release. For the 1-year anniversary of her death, Lisa Mancuso's friends and family gathered to honor her memory with a 5K, with runners wearing purple, Lisa's favorite color. If you'd like to see select new videos or...
I hope her family could find peace with that shit, bro, because not for nothing, as soon as that nigga get out, boy, man, I'll catch y'all in the next one, dog.